I think the priority to a lot of people as they homestead in Iowa is the first thing was to build a shelter for your home. The second was a school for your kids and a church. And third, a baseball team. And so there was a lot of hometown pride. And I think that's what Bob sort of exemplified for Van Meter. He's a 16-year-old kid in high school when he's first signed, and his father had to sign the contract because he was an adult. His father would turn on the lights in the barn. They would play after dark in there. His father sort of would gauge the speed. They didn't have speed guns at the time, and they knew that he was already throwing at well over 90 miles an hour when he was still in high school. It was a family project, basically, to nurture his career and see that it was successful. He was one of the best baseball players to ever come out of Iowa. When Bob was about 19 years old, he was still young, just starting out his career. Bucky, the advice he gave to his players, he said, when you go up to bat against Feller, if you don't see it, come back and sit down. and that's sort of the ultimate, praise you lay on a pitcher, is that when he throws something that fast, that hard, then there's no way you're going to hit it anyway. A lot of the players of that era, their salaries were so low compared to what people are getting today, is that they had to sign autographs to help make a living. And there weren't any, great pensions waiting for him when they retired. Day after Pearl Harbor, he enlisted in the U.S. Navy. And to his dying day in 2010, he considered that one of the most important things he ever did in his life. He sacrificed almost 4 years of his career to go, and fight in World War II. But if you think just for a moment about how much more he would add to those records if he hadn't been in the service for 3.5 years. When he came back from the service, he picked up just where he left off. He was a 20-game winner again, 3 seasons in a row. In 1948, he took the Cleveland Indians to the World Series. Well into his 80s, they had him throw out the opening pitch for a lot of games. And when Bob told me one time, I said, well, how do you keep your arm so limber? He said, I have a mini tramp at home, and every day I throw 500 balls at that mini tramp and bounce back just to keep my arm limber. And so, his passion for baseball never stopped.